Hi guys, this is Devansh from Arvat AI, and in this quick video, we're going to have a look at one of our AI agents, Meeting Sentiment Analyzer, which helps GTM teams, including sales, growth, product, DevOps, even founders and heads of customer success, know what's actually going on inside the company with each customer. Our agent listens to all the meetings across the company based on custom HubSpot filters that you provide, and they return the top most positive and negative sentiments across the board. Now, now enough of me blabbering. Let's actually see how the agent works. So in this demo, we have HubSpot using Arvat for the enterprise clients like Slack, Zapier, Twilio, etc. At the top, you can see the trends and patterns which return the general theme of the discussions happening across all meetings, as well as the most relevant product specific keywords that were mentioned in the meeting. In HubSpot's case, the trends have been ease of use and intuitive interface, and the most mentioned keywords have been deal pipeline, which have been mentioned 5 times. Now imagine you are the founder, heads of sales, or even heads of customer success at HubSpot. You don't need to sit through hundreds of meetings to actually know what each customer is feeling. You can just come and take a look at the top highlights to know what your customers have been loving, and look at the top pain points to see what the customers have been giving negative feedback about. In HubSpot's case, the customers have been clearly loving the intuitive deal pipeline and the comprehensive customer journey tracking, whereas they haven't been particularly a big fan of integration and sync errors with Salesforce and the slow and ineffective support for API and migration issues. So as you can see, you can act on those actionable insights to proactively prevent churn, even spot upsell opportunities, and identify gaps in your product. Furthermore, you also get positive feedback as well as negative feedback for individual meetings mapped to each customer. Riley Hansen from Twilio here expressed frustration with slow support response. By the way, this is all demo data, not HubSpot's official data. And Paul Pugh, on the other hand, from Slack, loved the positive impact of NPS survey integration has had with on Slack. So one clear insight that you could draw from here is that Slack has been loving using HubSpot. So they clearly have an upsell potential here. Whereas Twilio, they have been giving negative feedback across recurring meetings. So they are at a potential churn risk. So you must be wondering, this must be very difficult to configure, right? No, it couldn't be further from the truth. You just come to config, where you have two levels of configuration and meeting overview. So the schedule type, as the name suggests, basically how long you want your agent to run. You can select it as real time or daily, which means the agent will run daily. You can even specify the LLM model you want your agent to run on. So we have chosen 4.1 mini, which is lightweight and general purpose. That the prompt is where the magic lies. You can actually give custom prompts based on your business needs and the personas that you want the agent to have. Here we have given the persona of a founder of HubSpot, which is geared specific towards customer success meetings. You can configure it for sales, DevOps, whatever you want. The score intensity actually determines the sensitivity of the agent. A higher score basically means the agent will only give feedback on the most direct responses that it has captured. The meeting overview, as the name suggests, give the aggregated summaries of all meetings, so you don't have to go through hundreds of transcripts. Again, you can choose the LLM model, the duration you want the summary of, and a custom prompt where you can configure the trends and patterns, the keywords, and the top highlights and pain points. You can also import your custom filters from HubSpot that you want your agent to run on. Here we have lead status equals converted as the filter that we have imported from HubSpot. So our agent works seamlessly with all modern note takers like Fireflies, Otter, TLDB with an API-based integration. Let's see how that works. You just go to integrations, you just sync your Fireflies account, currently in this case, and you just put your API keys and webhook secret keys and you're good to go. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and thank you very much.